All right, so that was number one, right? The Project Stupid, okay? It's again, Steve's time usage perpetuates idiotic directives. Now we're putting an umbrella on this. You know, it's Project Stupid while focused on Steve K and how he spends his time pushing idiotic directives. We're also including the rest of the city council on this as well. There's a brand new Facebook page. Just search Project Stupid. You can find it. You can like it. You can post on it. You can see the stories that I post as they relate. So there were 4 different items that they addressed last night, all of which were a waste of time, many of which actually hurt the community, don't help it. Okay, so we had one. We had the new gun ordinance. Number 2. You ready? Here we go. Large retailers in Tucson will soon have to train their clerks and baggers to begin educating the public on ways to reduce plastic bag usage. Kind of. I'll explain. The council voted unanimously to amend the city's plastic bag ordinance. Can't believe we already have one. In an attempt to better track and possibly, shoulder shrug, palms up, head tilt, maybe, reduce consumption. Retailers are now subject to mandatory reporting periods when they must document the average bags used per transaction. Is that an invasion of privacy? Like, I went to Walmart yesterday. We got, a bunch of stuff, and I probably used, 12 plastic bags. But if they have to report how many bags I guess if they're not equating them to me specifically, just, I would become customer number, 85 for the day, I guess. So I'm just throwing it out there, just thoughts that are popping into my head. So they're subjected to a mandatory reporting period. They must document the average bags used per transaction, the total number of bags handed out, and the weight of plastic collected for recycling. Well, our local businesses really have a lot of time on their hands to be able to go and do stuff like this. I mean, really, we really can't. I mean, why? I mean, they're not busy trying to make money and trying to bring more people to the door to buy the items they're trying to sell. They've got all the time in the world to go and document and track their plastic bag usage and the weight of said plastic bags. Can we get all the city council members on scales and find out how much stupid weighs, right? The collective amounts of stupid of everybody. Retail representatives must also meet quarterly with city officials to review the retailer's progress. So businesses have to sit down with city officials. The bag Gestapo, the city council, the city government mafia, and explain to them and talk about their bag usage. Sort of. I'll explain. The idea is to collect data over a 2-year period and see what a fair reduction goal would be for the city to set for future retailers in the future. I would stop there and argue, how fair is what they're telling them to do now? There's more. City Councilman Paul Cunningham, who pushed for the ordinance change, said it's an ecologically friendly step in the right direction. You idiot. For the city as it tries to handle its pollution problem. What about our graffiti problem? What about our crime problem? What about the $15 million budget hole? What about the streetcar that's 4 times overpaid? What about our road problem? What about our weed problem? What about our trash problem? What about our homeless problem? In addition to tracking and training requirements, you ready? Oh, this is you're going to love this. Okay, here you go. In addition to the tracking and training requirements, retailers will have to formulate a public information campaign geared towards school-aged children and the general public. The campaign must include contests, in-store promotions, while incorporating videos and social media. So businesses must track their bag usage, meet with city council member officials, and then also create personal PSAs and contests requested by the city trying to promote using less plastic bags. Geared towards school-aged children, you unbelievable idiot. You know who doesn't go shopping by themselves? School-aged children! Because they're in school. They don't have jobs, you unbelievable moron. Now wait. Just wait. There are no penalties for not complying with the amended ordinance, which takes effect July 1st. So if you're a business and you don't do anything, guess what? Nothing happens. How in the Sam H-E double hockey sticks do they expect to even get any kind of idea based off their stupid requests if there is no penalty for not doing their stupid requests? This is the dumbest thing in the history of stupid things. We want you to do all this stuff so that we can gather this data so that we can formulate a plan to reduce our plastic bag usage. Well, what if I don't? What happens? Nothing happens. How in the world do you expect to collect your data then? I can't. This is beyond the pale. You're not, nobody is going to do this. Now, my Bookman's might. Trader Joe's, maybe. Places that are already doing this type of crap. But they're not going to get any valuable data from this. I'm not saying they should force the businesses. I'm just saying this is the example of a complete waste of time. More of the John Justice Show coming up.
As a little boy, always under attack as a little boy, never got good grades.